all right.
Chapter 32, we read, after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
Next.
And then 33, well, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Next is next.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go up to 25 with me, please.
That's all.
6 and 25.
That's all.
Okay, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and your body than raiment?
That's it. Next.
And one more scripture, please. I just thank and praise God for reading those scriptures. How it was just saying, He knows what we need. He really knows what we need. And a lot of times we don't realize what we need, and we don't even understand our needs. How a lot of times we look at certain things like, oh, I really need, and that's really not what you need. God gives you things that you need that's going to make sure that either it's going to help you get into heaven or it's going to put you in the path to walk in the way that He will have you to go.
Man, very good.
You know, I think praise God, I think praise God. How a lot of times when you seek Him, what is it? Seek heaven. In all His righteousness, a lot of times, you know, we find ourselves asking for a lot of things, and it's like, Lord, please give me this, please give me that. But then when you ask, when you seek Him, the things that you desire, you will get them without hardship and headache and all those things, because God's going to give you exactly what you need to help you continue to grow in Him. A lot of times we ask, Lord, I want a car. That car going to stop every time it gets to a point, and that's not what you want. But a lot of times you have to just say, Lord, you know, allow me to seek you first in anything that I want and I desire.
Amen.
You know, because, again, some stuff that we ask for is only brings about hardship, I know. And I wanted to share a story with you all, and then I'll continue on. I was young, and I remember that my mom was at the hospital, and I guess they were saying that she wasn't going to make it. And all I knew to do was pray. So I went out to the parking lot, and I got on my knees, and I just began to pray. So by the time I went back in there, I don't remember exactly what he said, but my mom was alive and well for a long time. So I just thank and praise God for knowing that prayer changes things, and knowing that, you know, God equip us with the basic essentials that we need, and we don't even realize it. And I know for a fact I didn't realize that I have everything that I need to move forward in Christ. I just don't use it. So I just kind of went back and forth, Lord, what do you want me to say? Because I guess I wanted to have like a topic or a keynote or something like that, and it was like equipped with the basic essentials. And I'm like, okay. You know, and it was like you are equipped with the basic essentials, which is prayer. Prayer can change things, like they said. Prayer open up doors, open our faith. A lot of times we don't realize how much power we hold in our prayer. You know, and I always tell my children, I said, just, you know, if you leave my husband, know that you don't have the basic essentials, that way you can move forward. And they look at me like, Mama, really? all we need is this and that. No, you need the basic essentials because when you get out there, you don't realize what's lurking.
Right.
You know, if you have the basic essentials and whatever comes your way, you can at least, you know, say, well, my mom told me about this and I can use this as an example. But a lot of times, you know, when we go out there to the world, we gotta make sure you equip us. You know, a lot of times somebody will jump in my face and ask us a question, and it's like, Lord, what do I say? And it's like, you know what, I thank God for what you just said. A lot of times we don't realize how much, I guess, word is in us. We don't realize how much God has been using us until, you know, that opportunity comes about. But I just thank and praise God for knowing that He equipped us with the basic essentials, which is the power of prayer. You know, a lot of times, like I said, even when they told me about my mom, I didn't know what to do but to pray. And I just thank and praise God for knowing at that moment that that was the key that opened the door, or even just allowed, you know, her life to be spared at that moment. You know, again, I just thank and praise God, and I thank and praise God for, I wrote a lot of little stuff down, so just bear with me. I even wrote, it says, why do you, I guess the thing is a lot of times we'll sit there and knock on the door, and it's like, Lord, please do this, please do that, please do this for me, Lord, do this for me, Lord, if you just do this for me, if you just do that for me. A lot of times when we ask God for different things, and it's like, you know what, I've already equipped you with the basic essentials. All you have to do is pray, and that door is going to open for you. And it's time that you have to wait, and a lot of times we fail to pray. That's what holds back a lot of our blessings, and we don't even realize. I know that a lot of the things that God was going to do for me, I couldn't get them until I began to pray. And it's like, oh my God, I could have got this. Oh my Lord, I mean, you just get excited when you think about the blessings of God and how He just bless you and open up doors for you when you do pray. You know, I just think praise God again for
Bless the Lord. Doing good. Thank you, Lord.
okay, I wrote down equipped. Supplies with the next necessity items or peculiar purpose. A lot of times just having being furnished with the basic essentials, like I said, just making sure a lot of times we have it, you know, and it's something how some people have to go to school to learn how to do certain things, but God gave this to us, you know, and it's so, like I said, so powerful within us. And it's like, Lord, you gave the power of prayer to me to change, you know, things. And it's like, yes, I did, or yes, I did. Right. And you just have to tap into it. And you know, it was just like amazing to me how it was just, like I said, when I was just reading it, and it was like, you know, even just knowing that, I'm trying to stick with some of the things again, trying to get into it.
Let the Lord use you.
Wrote down praise our insurance policy. A lot of times we, you know, pay all that money out to be covered and protected, and God will it for us for free because He loves us so much. Even though we do wrong, even though we make mistakes, even though we, you know, disappoint Him, and it's like, Lord, that's one thing I did not want to do is disappoint you. You know, but a lot of times we do, and it's like, okay, Lord, I disappointed you, but help me, you know, and that's what we, again, don't kind of tap into our connection and say, Lord, please help me by repenting, or even just saying, Lord, help me, I need your help. And that's prayer, just, you know, communicating with Him and making sure that you clear the earth by saying you're sorry, or again, repenting and calling on Him, you know, calling on His name, you know. And then I feel that I worry when I know how to pray. A lot of times I worry about different things that I have absolutely no control over, and it hurts me. And human nature kick in, and you don't want to worry about different things. And again, I didn't want to put anybody on the spot or whatever, but I find myself worrying about our leaders. I find myself worrying about, you know, people relationships, making sure that they're happy and, happily married and making sure that I'm, being a wife to my husband and making sure just worrying about my children and making sure that the things that I taught them that they are, displaying, but a lot of times you worry so much, so it's like, Lord Jesus, if you will help me, not to worry about it. And when I was thinking about this, it was like the more I thought about it, go out, why? And I'm like, wow, what? And it was like, why? And then I'm like, why, what? And it was like, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? And I'm like, okay. Well, thank you, Jesus. And it was like, well, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? And I still didn't tap into it. And it was like, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? Why are you worrying when you know how to pray? And a lot of times, again, human nature kick in and we worry. Like I said, I worry about my church home. I worry about what people say, things do. I mean, it's like you don't want to because you know how, of course, it's bad on your health or whatever. But like I said, I thank God for loving me so much because it's like, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? And I want you all to really think about that because a lot of times it was the way he gave it to me was, tell your neighbor, why are you worrying?
Why are you worried?
When you know how to pray.
When you know how to pray.
And I'm not saying this to say it just to kind of, for you all to get involved, but I'm saying this to say it, and then you're like, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? It's like, why? Why do you worry about your children when you know how to pray? Why are you worried about this job? And of course, they don't piece of work, but it's like, why do you worry about that? Why are you worried about if, things are going to happen the way that you want them to? Why are you worrying about this bill or that bill or making sure that things happen the way, it's like, why? And I'm like, I mean, that's the thing, it's like, why though? And it's like, why? And I didn't, again, I feel missed the point. And it's like, you're missing the point though. I'm trying to tell you, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? Bishop and full to make sure that we understood and know how to pray. We know how to pray because we have a connection with God. And it's like, why are you worrying when you know how to pray? You know how to pray. You know how to say, Lord, help me. If you don't know how to say that, you say, Lord, I need your help. Lord, I don't know what to do, but I'm asking you to lead me in a way that I should go. Why are you worrying? And then in my closing, I wanted to ask you all, and I know this may seem I wrote it down. And it asks that we join hands and just